Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching the 100% truth. Wa Barakathum to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. All right, and it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And in this quick lesson, I'm gonna get into basically the Lord knows what his man can handle. All right, just know that the Lord knows what his man can handle, because the Lord put us through a lot of Lord be trying us out. Let me just say that Lord be trying brothers out. All right, and within your specific walk, sometimes it can seem like it's a little bit too much sometimes, but the reason why the Lord put it on you, because, if you are serving Yahweh Shem Shai, if you believe yourself to be a servant Yahweh Shem Shai, you got to believe the scriptures on how it goes into how the Lord not going to put something on you that you can't bear, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get this. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. It says, there hath no temptation taken you, but such is common to man. So the Lord's not going to just try you with something that nobody in the world has ever been through. Nah, this whatever you're going through, people in the world has been through it. All right. But it just, we will catch more of that. For example, car problems. People get car problems, but for whatever reason, like you're always the one with car problems. Satan's just on you more with that. It's just like amplified. Let me put it like that, amplified. And I'm gonna read, it says, but Yahweh Shem Shai is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. All right, so the Lord's not going to put something on his man that he absolutely know that they can't handle, right? And sometimes it feels that way because you don't know your limits, but the Lord does. Matter of fact, let me see if I could get the scriptures. Yeah, because, man, the Lord, man, he knows best. Hell, he created us. So he knows our limit 100%. We don't know our limit 100%. He does. All right, it says, this is Luke chapter 12 and verse 7. It says, but even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore, ye are more valuable than many sparrows. All right, so that the Lord, he knows how many pieces of hairs are on your head. All right, on your head, your beard, hell, your whole body, if you want to be honest. But guess who don't know that? We don't, right? So it shows you that the Lord knows what he's doing. When he put you in a certain situation or whatever hell he decides to put on you, man, he's seen fit for you to grow. And sometimes, in this walk, it feels like you can't handle it. You be like, damn, man, I just don't know. But that's what we got prayer for, man. Matter of fact, it leads me to this. Man. I'm going to go ahead and get it real quick. This is Psalms chapter 55 and verse 22. It said, cast thy burden upon Yahweh Shem Shai, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. All right, so cast your burdens upon the Lord, man. All right, ask the Lord to give you strength to endure whatever trial and tribulation that you may be going through. All right, hell, you got to remember, that's the whole reason why the Lord put it on you. The whole reason why the Lord put you in any trial, any hell that the Lord puts on you, man, he wants you to call upon him to endure it, to be able to endure it. Not I wouldn't even say so much of just take it off, but give you a spirit to endure it, man. You might be catching hell, but you got to remember that this hell is working something greater for us. It's purging that dross, which is the undesired minerals that is in gold, dross. All right, and we want to be pure gold, right? How will a gold be at its purest form without the fire? So instead of praying to the Lord, man, Bible try to get this fire off of me. No, pray that you be able to endure that fire, right? And you never know, little man. The Lord might be wanting you, trying to steer you in a certain direction, but you got to pray, hey, man, Lord, what you want me to do? You know, that's just how it is. But if you pray unto him, ask him to give you the strength to endure, to keep fighting, hey, guess what, man? The Lord got you, right? The Lord got you. Now you gotta believe that the Lord got you, man, because hey, Scripture says, man, let a man ask in faith, nothing wavering, so no doubt. So you can't be doubting if the Lord's gonna do it or not. No, you gotta believe He's gonna do it, and then it'll happen, right? Believe that the Lord can get you through that situation, no matter what it may be, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost, I have many times where I felt like, I was like, damn, man, this is a lot for me, man. I don't know. And then you I just prayed to Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Just allow me to be able to do it. And now I'm here today telling you this through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. All right, continue to pray unto the Lord, man. You get put in a situation in gym, the first thing you should do is call upon the Lord, because He controls everything. Hell, He's the one that put you in the gym. Therefore, He's the one that can get you out of the gym. He put you in the gym for you to call on Him. Baruch Shah allow me to do it. Baruch Shah do this, whatever. And then, okay, I'm going to do it within time. And the Lord does it if He sees fit. Okay, now if you ask the Lord, Baruch Shah, take this off me, and He doesn't take it off you, you gotta understand that, okay, then it's Lord's trying to get something out of me then. If that's the case. Because the Lord wouldn't keep doing it if he knew it would destroy me. Right? Therefore, that means He's purging something out of me. No matter how long it takes, man, the Lord's purging something out of me. And you just got to understand that, man. It comes with building up that relationship with Yahweh Shem Shah, understanding how your power works. And hell, and talking to brothers too, man. Brothers got testimonies. Brothers that been in your exact situation, if not worse. If not worse. And you be like, dang, so what you do? Oh, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, I just had to endure it. Oh, there you go. There goes your answer. Endure. Oh, man, I did this. I prayed to the Lord. I fasted, and then boom. Okay, you do the same thing. That's why we got brothers for, man. But anyways, that's all I really had, man. Just keep that in mind, man. The Lord ain't gonna put you through something that He just know that's gonna destroy you, bro. He's not gonna. Lord just not gonna destroy His men. All right, He knows what you can handle. He knows your limit. We're the ones that don't know our limit. We think we do, but we really don't. We got an idea, but we don't really know. But anyways, man, Lord willing, y'all was edified. I'm gonna end it all by saying, Call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time I say, Shalom, Yasharallah.